Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Coronation Street spoilers, major shakeup, kidnap horror, and Cassie's downfall begins. Fans can expect intense drama, huge discoveries, and more than one twist on Coronation Street next week. There's some worrying scenes with characters facing danger, including a kidnap twist. There's also a shocking romance, amid one character facing turmoil. We see one character's downfall edge closer as a return, and a discovery see one resident's secrets begin to unravel. There's a potential arrest too, while as one character is dealt some health news, another sparks concern leading to eerie scenes. The big moment of the week sees Shona Platt kidnapped, seemingly by someone linked to villain Harvey Gaskell. Harvey has become aware that David Platt stole the money Damon Hay had stored away, and he wants it back. With David facing debts and his family at risk, he's left panicked when Shona goes missing next week. Shona leaves the house only to be bundled into the back of a van, with her phone abandoned in the gutter. Shona tries to get out and screams for help, but will she be okay? David reports Shona's vanishing act to Detective Kit Green, but will she be found? David fears his family isn't safe around him, and he decides to move out temporarily, turning to his brother Nick Tilsley for help. He soon meets up with his former fellow prison inmate Andy and asks for a favor. But what is he planning? Elsewhere ahead of Cassie Plummer's downfall, the walls begin to close in on her. As she continues to drug Ken Barlow, she could slip up as Adam Barlow and his new flame Alia Nazir visit him and notice he doesn't seem well. Adam has been told by Daniel about his suspicions over the drugging, so will he work it out? When Ken spots some unusual transactions on his bank statement, his daughter Tracy Barlow confronts Cassie, realizing it has to be her. How will Cassie respond, though, when she's accused of stealing? And how will she react when Ken, who thinks she is innocent, asks her to move in? Ken's loved ones are horrified by the idea, and when Cassie's mother Evelyn Plummer visits the street, she's left suspicious over what Cassie might be up to. Also next week, there's a shocking romance twist when one thing leads to another for former flames Lean Battersby and Steve McDonald. It happens just as Steve's daughter Amy Barlow desperately tries to call him, after being faced with someone from her past. Kevin Webster also shares his cancer news with friends next week, after he's diagnosed with testicular cancer. His wife Abby Franklin is continuing to act out, hiding her PTSD symptoms, including hallucinations and panic attacks from Kevin and others. But things reach a point where they cannot be ignored next week, when Abby accidentally abandons her young son Alfie in the car. After seeing a vision of a bloodied Seb, her late son who died in an attack in 2021, she freaks out and flees, only to realize later on she's left Alfie alone. When Kevin's sister Debbie Webster shares her concerns, soon a social worker visits and Abby is convinced her sister-in-law is behind it. Finally, next week things look set to be on the up for Gemma Winter and Chesney Brown, only for the police to arrive and take Chesney to the station. But what's happened?